Might need a nap before the 3:30, but we've got Braves, Reds, Grizzlies, a big day of sports.
And of course, that's leading into the Vols tomorrow night, 7:39 tip-off for the Sweet 16, and then your Lady Vols on Saturday. So a lot going on. And then, of course, baseball and softball. Lots going on this weekend in sports. So beautiful day outside, getting that all started. And if you just stuck to the hot dogs, then you're doing a really good job on self-control, because that spread is pretty awesome.
Our intern Tom made baked beans, and then Kyle Granger made this. You have to get that ranch.
I know. It's awesome.
It's got dill in it. He's a good cook.
We're just here to talk about sports and food.
That's right. That's really what I excel at. And then kind of on the food theme, to me, the compelling story of the week, have you seen this yet? Out of, I think, Granger County, the caper of the missing beef, tons and tons of meat go missing.
Yeah, we're going to have that and much more coming up starting on WVLT News at 3:30. We've got you covered in that story. And then, of course, Ben, you've got our first alert forecast.
I do. So we're going to let Brittany take it away and get ready. Thanks for joining me, Britt.
Yeah, it was good to see you. I'm glad that we were just chatting and I crashed his live stream.
No, happy to. All right, now I'm going to put my my stilts off. Brittany is, the All-American swimmer, so I gotta stand on my tippy toes. But what we're talking about, okay, let's be serious here. We have that fire risk out there, and there's quite a bit of smoke in the air. Just heard from the state's forestry team, and this Rocky Top fire has grown to 120 acres. So let me get you the data. This is the Beach Grove Rocky Top fire. 40% containment. They say crews are continuing to work tirelessly to cut a fire break around the fire. It's not uncommon to see an increase in acreage burned as crews begin to gain more information as they cut fire breaks, and so they ask that you avoid the area. But we also have a state of emergency in the Carolinas, unfortunately, because of those fires. And a lot of that, the fuel, actually comes from Helene, windfall trees. As you know, as the storm came up from the south, that east wind tore down much more trees in the Carolinas as opposed to what we saw. So I'm going to pull this up on Facebook, see if we got any questions. All right, let's see. Turn this down. But what we've got is plenty of smoke in the air, so that is not so great. And it's super unadvised to have a active fire going on. I talked to one of our team members. He lives in Powell, and he said his neighbors were burning brush on Sunday. So while the weather seems like it would be good, it's dry, it's nice, not too windy today, please just don't do it, because Rural Metro reissuing an open burn ban today for their fire area. Latest drought monitor just coming in today, although a little delayed. This was on your weather app. The new report, though, does expect drought to persist deeper into spring. Your drought report. Now, this is for the state. There's a lot happening here. So at the far left of your screen, this way, we've got drought going back to the end of last March. We briefly get out of drought in Tennessee, and then we go right back into it. And so we think drought could persist. Big deficit this year, 3 1/3 inches of that rainfall. And not much rain today. We had a 10% chance, and that's about what a 10% chance looks like. Only actually verifying in Jamestown, Rockwood, and the Clark Range area. And it does continue to stay dry, although I think we'll have a few more clouds and more forcing, so not quite as cold tomorrow like it was this morning. All right, so this is the kind of bridge between our two stories, the fire risk, the dryness, and then the storm threat. And that is the lightning, because any huge lightning storms are going to start fires. And so to our west, Pickett, Overton, Putnam, White, Van Buren, that's where the lightning is going to be on Sunday. And then you see how that bluish color fading out? That's good. We do not want lightning. And then the best news of all, this is the Euro data, is that through Monday, while we will have some heavy rainfall, the lightning threat is a little less. That's excellent if that holds. But the next big thing is the late weekend storms, and really trending, I think, closer to daybreak or even lunch on Monday. It's the same system we've been talking about for a while. I need that nap after those hot dogs. But same system we've been talking about for a while, just on Monday. So your weekend planner, beautiful on Saturday, I should say, 80 degrees. It's windy and warm. More cloud cover on Sunday. I think there'll be a batch of morning rain and then a big break, and you'll say, well, was that it? No, that wasn't it, but that is the main line coming in. So Saturday, mostly dry as the high continues to break down. These are your morning showers on Sunday at 6 a.m., thunder to the west. A couple showers in the afternoon, and then in comes that severe weather threat for West Tennessee, Northeast Arkansas, Southwestern Kentucky, Southeastern Missouri near the Boot Heel, and then more rain through Monday. Overall, looking at about an inch or two of rain, so not a drought buster, but every little bit helps. And this is the American map. You'll see about the same thing, close to about an inch of rainfall. We'll wait for this severe weather risk to populate. This is Sunday into Monday, and we're not out of the woods by any means from the severe threat, but right now the severe threat looks to be a little bit less. All right, Vols, Grizzlies, Reds, Braves, chock full. We need good weather. We've got pretty good weather, but we also have high fire risk. And the latest on that wild story northeast of Knoxville about all those tons of beef, yes, beef, that went missing. You got to see this story to believe it. We'll have more on that at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7:30. 10 and 11 tonight. It's Ben saying we'll see you in a few.